And good evening, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody who shows up and watches our game tonight. I owe all of you this game. I did such a lousy job yesterday that I ended up deleting the game. I did not like the way I was playing it, and I didn't like the way it was going. I just did terrible, and by the 8th and 9th inning, I sound like some whiny little 2-year-old. Daddy, the game not right. So, this one's extra. I want to thank everybody who has supported me the entire year while I was just getting started with this. And this is video number 126 since I've been playing with you guys. So thank you very much for letting me still stay out here and play. We are going to have the Philadelphia Athletics versus the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Now, in the real game, this went only 5 innings due to rain. We're going to play the whole 9, obviously. As most of us always do with our games, we don't have rainouts. Though I think a few of the places are starting to plan on that, so we're going to have to be careful with our games when they decide to drop a rainout on us and we let weather affect the game. Such as Out of the Park, who has weather channels in every city that's played, even the minor league ballparks. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Again, the pitching lineup is the great Lefty Grove versus Hank Johnson. Hank Johnson, in the real game, didn't get out of the first inning. He will here, probably, knowing the way the game goes. Let us introduce the lineups. For the Philadelphia Athletics, Max Bishop will be opening it up, playing second base. Homer Suma will be playing right field. He's batting .143 so far this year. The great Mickey Cochran, eventual Hall of Famer, is the catcher. He's batting third. Does have a home run so far this little minuscule season. We'll be getting the season going as we go along here. Meantime, we're doing a lot of 1978 trying to get that rolling. Mule Haas will be playing center field. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. I can look that one up. Sammy Hale will be at third base, batting .214. Jimmy Fox so far is not doing well, but he's in there playing first base, so eventually he'll catch up. Big Miller's at left field, batting .250. Jimmy Dykes will be the shortstop, batting with a home run at .417. And Lefty Grove, his first start of the season. For the New York Yankees, Earl Combs will be playing center field. Mark Koenig, thank you very much, Beatles, for finally showing me how to pronounce the name correctly. I was always pronouncing it Koenig. Mark Koenig will be playing third base today, which is not his normal position, as he's normally, I believe, a shortstop. Babe Ruth, the great Babe Ruth, will be playing right field, the immortal Babe Ruth. Lou Gehrig will be right behind him, batting fourth. He's playing first base. Bob Musial will be playing left field. Push him up will be playing second base. Tony Lazzari, .375. Leo DeRocher will be playing shortstop. He's been all over the major leagues. Obviously, he went down. He obviously played Brooklyn. I think we had Beatles do him in a Brooklyn game, I believe. Johnny Grabowski is the catcher for the New York Yankees this season. And Hank Johnson will be pitching. This is also his first start. And this is how we'll be looking at. We'll be at Yankee Stadium, as I said. It was raining that day, but we're going to see if we get a full 9-inning game in for everybody. And again, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. The gifts you guys have given me of just being here is a true pleasure. That is the gift that I want to call you guys to keep giving. To sit there and cheer me on as I started this out very, very loosely, and you guys just let me go, and we've been getting there, and now we have cardiac baseball in NP3, and we're starting to get cardiac baseball here in Digital Diamond. It is the only way to play. We already set the lineups. I had to send an email, though, to back to Digital Diamond, because believe it or not, I went to go after a pinch hitter yesterday in the Cincinnati game that I played, Red Lucas. And that's what started all the troubles with the game entirely. Because Rickley didn't get out of the third inning, the way the game was playing. Red Lucas was his first pinch hitter. Red Lucas is a pitcher. Digital Diamond does not put pitchers in for pinch hitters. And so I let them sort of have it because they need to realize that two of the best pinch hitters in the major leagues were pitchers. Don Drysdale and Oral Hershiser could pinch hit. So I had to let them know, hey, they've got to be a little bit more fair about that, and they've got to allow the pitchers in also in the pitch hitting lineups. So ain't much we can do about it, but that's how we got to do it. Okay, here we are, Yankee Stadium. I want to say it's 1929, but it's not because of the nightlight, so it's a little bit later. I thought I got all the pictures out here for the New York Yankees for 1929, but I guess I did not. I apologize. I let it go because I saw the memorial out here, and I realized it wasn't the memorial out there in 1929. So again, I apologize. This is not the 1929 Yankee Stadium. I will find it later on. Everybody's a day game in 1929, so I shouldn't have too much of a problem. Max Bishop is up. He's batting .091 so far this season. He's playing second base for the Philadelphia Phillies. This is the fourth game this season for the Phillies. Third game for the Yankees. Been a lot of rain in April. This is Sunday baseball, and there were only 4 games. So no, there was rain. Here is the pitch. And it is a 7-4-3 to Max Bishop. Here he comes. And Johnson's on. Here's the pitch. Both are getting ready now, and on its way in. He takes it outside for ball 4. We had the first runner on base. I get a lot of that in this game, so I don't mind. Hang on here while I set up my handy dandy. Okay. Coming up is Homer Suma. He is batting .143. Does have an RBI. Scored 2 runs himself. Has made it to base a little bit. He's like 2 for 10 on getting on the base. It looks like he may have had a walk in there. Bishop's at first. Here's the pitch. And it is a 4-6-3. And Holmes sets it out there, hits on the ground towards Lou the lip. He fires to Lazari, and Lazari over to first, just in time. Double play. Yankees were good at that, and 2 out here just to start the first inning off. Double play for the New York Yankees. That's how they do it. 6-4-3. Coming up is Mickey Cochran, the catcher. He's currently batting .357 for the for the Philadelphia A's. Has a home run, 3 RBIs. Here is the pitch. Come on, everybody, quick, get down there. It is a 2-0-4. 2-0-4, guys, and here we go. And Cochran cranks the fires, line out to third base, and here goes Katie. Katie gets that glove out there, makes the grab before it can get out of the infield. We have a 1-2-3 inning. Now is what we had. On the line drive to Mark Koenig. And at the end of 1, it is Philadelphia 0. The New York Yankees coming up to bat. Due up for the Yankees will be Combs. And I don't think that's spelled correctly, guys. I think his name was Coombs. C-O-O-M-B-S, I believe is what it was. Could be Combs. If anybody's out there, they can check. Always can check. I always keep baseball reference up with me at all times, so we'll go from there. Let me take a fast look-see here. And I do believe I am right. Nope, it won 1-0 in this one here. So it is Earl Combs. Okay, Earl Combs is up the bat, currently batting .125 for the New York Yankees. I have my coffee and I have my spritzer water with me by Wellesley Farms. Cranberry raspberry, so it's good for me, guys. I don't want to hear any complaints that I'm not drinking stuff that's good for me. Okay, here's the pitch. And it is a 6-51 by Lefty Grove. And Grove's ready with the pitch. He deals. That goes high, and that is a walk start off by Lefty Grove. So both pitchers start the game off with walks. That was a little inside and high towards the head, almost a beanball style. Combs must have been in just a little tight. Lefty Grove has been known to throw chin music. He does have a vicious temper. Unlike his counterpart, Lefty Gomez, who's a complete flake. Mark Koenig is currently batting .500 for the Yankees. Does have 2 RBIs. Yankees this season are 0-2. They lost 1 to the Red Sox, and I believe they lost 0 to the Athletics. Here is the pitch. And it is a 7-2-6. That's coming in. Grove rocks and fires, and another walk by Lefty Grove. Runners are now on first and second. coming up to bat is the immortal Babe Ruth. As we all know from our historical times, he's currently 1 home run, 2 RBIs, only he's carrying a .250 batting average. He's a threat anytime, anywhere. Here is the pitch to Babe. And it is a 5.83. And that's heading out towards center field. Swung on, it's a high fly ball. Haas is coming up for it, makes the grab, and Ruth is out. Takala Ruth is interesting because, like I said, he's only batting .250, and Lou Gehrig's not doing much better. He is only batting .125 here in 1925. 10 years from now, he would be finally retired from the game due to what now became known as Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. Sorely missed man, a great player of the game, and a gentleman. Here is the pitch to Gehrig. And it is a 2-1-3. And Lefty Grove seemed to have settled down as Gehrig sets that out towards the short porch in right field. High fly ball. He got underneath it just too much. Suma makes the catch, and we're going to see if we can try to advance the batter here. And that is a 4-7-1. And Combs is going to tag up, heading towards third. Throw is not in time. Combs is safe. Koenig stays at first. Runners on first and third here in the very good start first inning for the Yankees. And coming to bat is Bob Musial. He is batting .250 himself. Also has yet to get an RBI in there in the season. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5-2-7. And that is heading out, looks like on the weight, it's on the rubber, and it swung on, that's heading out the fly ball towards left field, and Miller's waiting for it to come on down. And he makes the grab, that is 3 out, no runs, no hits, but 2 runners left on base for the New York Yankees. All 3 pitches were high fly balls to each individual outfielder. At the end of 1, we have a 0-0 score. The game, by the way, at 5 innings went 7-4. The Philadelphia Athletics won it. The Yankees at the time were 2-0. They would end up being 2-1. This season here, if I remember looking at it real quick, and I didn't look at it real hard, Philadelphia and the Yankees both went over 100 game wins, just like what happened this year with the Red Sox and the Yankees. And Philadelphia, obviously, we know, defeated the Yankees and lost to St. Louis, I believe, in the World Series 4-3. In one of the wildest games, which was the 3rd game. Or actually, they won it in the 3rd game when the Philadelphia Athletics, who were down 8-0, scored 10 runs, most runs ever in a World Series game. Scored 10 runs to defeat back then the Chicago Cubs, I believe it was, 10-8. Poor Charlie Root couldn't handle it. Mule Haas has come to bat, has 1 home run, 4 RBIs for the Philadelphia Athletics. Here is the pitch. It is an 8-7-1. And here's the pitch by Johnson. Hard ground ball down third base line. Over the bag. Gets to hop up over Koenig's glove. Musial has to come on over down the line to grab that ball. Haas is over there with a single, and we have the first hit of the game. And coming up to bat for Philadelphia is Sammy Hale. Sammy Hale's currently batting .214 for the Athletics. Here is the pitch. And it is a 7-3-2. Johnson comes in at the letters. Here comes the pitch, and that is high. That is Johnson's 2nd walk of the game. Yes, walks were kind of prevalent back then, too, I believe. We can look that up also. Strikeouts weren't, just like most of back then. Unless you're somebody who's real big and heavy. So we have runners on first and second. Jimmy Fox, double X, is coming up. He so far is batting .200. When he gets on good. His on-base percentage .429, so he's got a couple others in there. I believe that pretty much makes him about 3 for 7, I believe is what it looks like. Could be better. His strike percentage is .300, so he does have a double. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5-2-6. That is bounce back right to Johnson. Johnson fields it, throws to Garrick to get him, and he gets the play. One down on a 1-3. And I'm hoping that when Mark gives us version 8, we'll get like, could have been a 1-5 or even a 1-4. They could have gotten a 1-4-3 double play. So I'm hoping Mark gets it. They end up with more plays like that. I think that's going to be part of version 8. We did ask, Beatles and I did ask for more plays that they could do. They have 999 chances for these players. Granted, like in the case of, let's look, Bing Miller real quick. He has 22 chances for a home run, okay? Could be anywhere, right, center, barely over the wall, bounces off a glove, hits the top of the wall, bounces over. All sorts of neat little things like that. Doubles again, same thing. Couple of ground rule doubles, can't hurt. Bounce off the wall. Ground ball double that he ran out. We got the ballparks out here back then that they could do this stuff. Plenty of outs. And it can have situations when the runners are on base. So everything could happen. You could even have, and I much hate to say it, like National Pastime 3, you could have somebody hit a double, runners on first, trying to get to home, get pegged by an outfielder. It can happen. So, these guys ask for the ball, but they got to learn how. And what they need to do is to lower as they get from first to third and heading into home. They need to lower the percentage rate because it does make it tougher. It's not like going in from second. Here's Bing Miller. One down. Runners on second and third. I am the Yankees. I got to remember that. I got to play with no preference. I'm going to bring the infield in, see if I get to play at home. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-8-0. And that is heading out towards in the outfield. Fly ball. Musial's ready to come on down there. He's got his feet planted, pulls it down. And yes, he does have his feet planted. That ball is coming into home plate. Haas is going to be on the run. Oh, you slug. Okay. Reroll. Sorry, reroll. Had the dice go out. And it is a 7-8-5 on this one here for the tag up. Let's see what happens. Here comes the throw to the plate. Haas is on his way in, and he is out. They got Haas. They nailed Haas at the plate for this one. 7-2, and he is out. And Bob Musial gets a standing O from the crowd. By the way, there were 50,000 people who showed up to see this game on a Sunday afternoon here at Yankee Stadium. And at the end of 1.5 innings, it is Philadelphia nothing, the New York Yankees nothing. Coming up to bat for the New York Yankees will be push him up, Tony Lazzari, Leo the Lip DeRocher, and Grabowski. We are going into the bottom of the second inning. Beatles, Merry Christmas, my friend. This game is especially for you, sir, because I screwed up the one so badly yesterday. I whined like a baby, so I deleted it. So I want you to enjoy it. It's 1929 again. I owe everybody this game. So here we go. We got everything fixed right. I had to make a couple of adjustments on my own. Nothing big and bad. And how about that? Here we go. That was a great play. It really was. Excellent play by Musial. Bottom of the second inning, Lefty Grove is on the mound. He has to face Tony Lazzari, who's batting .375, one of the higher batters so far this early in the season. Like I said, there's a lot of rain so far here in the Yankees. This is the first week of the season. The Yankees and the Red Sox actually started late, so there must be one heck of a storm up there in New England, or they may have even had late April snow, which is quite possible. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4-5-9. And Lazzari, he rolls round ball over towards first base. Fox makes the pickup back there. Tosses over to Grove, who is covering, and Lazzari is out. 3-1 on the play. Due up is Leo the Lip DeRocher. Leo DeRocher is here with the Yankees here in 1929. And Leo DeRocher, besides managing many, many teams, I know he's in the Hall of Fame. If he isn't, he should have been. He is. Started his major league career with the New York Yankees. Went to the National League and never came back. Played for Cincinnati. Played for St. Louis. Played for Brooklyn. That's where I saw Leo DeRocher. Beatles Eternal is doing a 1934 St. Louis series. St. Louis replay. In Out of the Park, I believe. So, Leo DeRocher is with the second team, so you're going to see us both playing. Don't get alarmed. Leo DeRocher in 19... And I will get it. I have all this good information here. Leo DeRocher was bought by the Cincinnati Reds. A lot of times they weren't trades. They bought you just for the money. He came from the Hartford in the Eastern League in 1925, so he played with this guy named of Garrick, who also was with Hartford in the Eastern League. He was purchased by Cincinnati. Cincinnati traded him with Dutch Henry and Jack Ogden for Sparky Adams, Paul Derringer, and Alan Stout. Right now I've got Sparky Adams. He is playing for, believe I got him with Brooklyn in the 1929 League. Believe I do. And St. Louis traded him to the Cardinals. One player for four. He must have been a valuable player in 1937. He's traded for Jim Butcher, Johnny Coney, Roy Henshaw, and Joe Strippo. I also have, and he's a pitcher, I believe. So that's what we have going on here. Here is the pitch to Leo the Lip. And it is a 4.89. That Leo has got himself a hold of the ball, cranks it hard, lined out hard. Quickly, Haas is coming in, makes the grab. It was right at his nose. And makes the catch. We have 2 down. Due up is Johnny Grabowski, catching for the New York Yankees, batting .286. As I mentioned more than once, in these early years, people only think, well, you had 2 catchers. No, these guys had 3 or 4 catchers, each team. This was a very, very tiring job. The tools of ignorance were actually quite heavy, for one. And it was very easy to get broken fingers and separated because this was a manly game back then. You hit the catcher if you were coming into home plate and he was blocking the plate. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4.49. Grabowski hits it out. That's heading out, towering fly ball. Miller has to wait for it to come on down. Heads back towards the fence and makes the grab. A 1-2-3 inning for the Philadelphia Athletics. At the end of 2 full, it is Philadelphia nothing. The New York Yankees nothing. Coming to bat for the Philadelphia Athletics will be Jimmy Dykes, Lefty Grove, and Max Bishop. Jimmy Dykes is batting .417 so far. Philadelphia has 1 home run, 6 RBIs. I do believe I got him as the player of the game in one of my games. I am not putting the 1929 season in any of my Skeeter sauce. I might have put it into Digital Diamonds form. If I don't, I will. So I'll catch the games up as I go along if I got time. I picked this season not for anything in particular except it was the year of my mother-in-law's birth. And that's why I picked this season. Unfortunately, she died in 1994, and she knows I refuse to play 1994. Here is the pitch to Jimmy Dykes. And it is a 0-0-2. Hank Johnson's got out there. Here is the pitch, and he got a call, strike 3 on the black. Jimmy Dykes is done. Beautiful placement on the call. And coming up is Lefty Grove. First time up this season for Lefty Grove. When runners will be on, he has a decent bunt rating. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5.76. And he did Johnson at the belt. Here comes to the plate. Routine play on the slow bounce towards Lazari. Able to flip it over to Garrick for the out in time. And we have 2 down. We have got a pitcher's duel starting here, folks. Max Bishop's coming to bat. He walked his first time up and was involved in the first double play of the game. Here is the pitch to Max Bishop. He is 0 for 1. 0 for 0. Sorry about that. It is a 388. And that is out towards the Rocher, it looks like. A nice liner ball, and the Rocher's right there to move over, grab the ball, make the play, and we have 3 down. At the end of 2.5 innings, it is Philadelphia nothing. The Yankees coming to bat in the bottom 3rd inning. And due up will be Johnson, Combs, and Koenig. And for all of you who are here who are celebrating Prohibition, this is being sponsored by Ballantine Beer. Ballantine Beer, don't tell the feds. Here is the pitch. To the pitcher, Hank Johnson. It's a 4-2-1. And Coke, he turns and delivers. Fly ball to right, not very deep. Who was able to drift in because it is a short porch over there. Makes the catch, and we have 1 down. That is the 6th fly ball out of this game so far. So Lefty Grove seems to be a fly ball pitcher. Can't tell. We don't have those kind of stats. This is 1929. Earl Combs is up last time up. He walked starting off the game. Got over as far as 3rd and was stranded. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4-7-2. Lefty Grove seems to have got his groove coming down here. That is heading out towards left field. It looks like high fly ball. Miller should be getting there in time. The ball seems to be carried just a little bit towards the left center field. He had to catch up to it. Makes the grab. We have 2 down. Mark Koenig is coming up to bat. And Beatles, thank you for helping me pronounce the name correctly. For all these years, and I mean some 50-something years when I really started playing the games, I always pronounced it, even when I read the book on the World Series, Koenig. So I thank you very much for pronouncing it correctly for me. It's coming up. Last time up, he walked. Here is the pitch. And it is a 6-7-8. And that's hit into the Al Sherrill. However, field starts back, realizes he's going the wrong way, comes on in, makes the running catch on that fly ball. 3 down. At the end of 3, it is Philadelphia nothing, the New York Yankees nothing. That is the 8th fly ball out in this game for Lefty Grove. The other one, ground ball to first. So we've got something going here. Hank Johnson is coming back up. Batting for Philadelphia would be Homer Suma, Mickey Cochran, and Yule Haas. We have got a pitcher's duel running. Due up is Hank Johnson. Hank Johnson is ready to go. Suma's ready to go. Here is the pitch. And it is a 3-5-7. That comes to the letters. Swung on. That's lifted right into right field, but fairly deep. But Ruth was playing it that way deep towards the wall back there. As it is a short, as I can say, it's a short porch. Makes the grab. We have 1 down. Coming to bat will be Mickey Cochran. Mickey Cochran is lined out to the third baseman's first time up. Here is the pitch. And it is a 0-6-4. Cochran gets in, gets on the ground, ball towards Lazzari. Lazzari fields it, and he throws Cochran out with ease. That is 2 down. We got a quick one going here in a pitcher's duel. Old-fashioned, old-school pitcher's duel. Neil Haas is coming up to bat. He has the lone hit for the Philadelphia Phillies. A's this game, the White Elephants. Did make it over to the third and got nailed at the plate by a wonderful throw by Bob Musial on a one-hopper. Grabowski was ready for him in. Haas tried to get him in. Couldn't get him. Here is the pitch. It is a 6-4-7. Haas takes his time, clears the dirt off his plate. It is a rather wet and windy day, and he is walked. He is on base for the second time this game. That is the third walk given up by Hank Johnson. Coming up to bat will be Sammy Hale. Sammy Hale walked his last time up in the bottom of the second and top of the second inning. Managed to get over towards second base on a ground ball play. And they got Haas on hold. Here is the pitch. Whoops. And it is an 8-6-0. Oh, that was for the lead for Haas. Oh, my stars. No, he is safe. They get him back to third. Could have been a base hit if they let it go. And back here. Here is the pitch. 6-9-7. And Johnson walks Hale for the second time. That was low ball 4. Below the knees. And Johnson's just staring back at the umpire in this one here. Just looking at him, and coming up is Jimmy Fox, double X. Truly a great home run hitter. Could have been better if he drank less. So many aches and pains. And they did it and when they did the Girls Baseball League, the manager they were talking about was the very same Jimmy Fox. Coached the Girls League is what he did. Managed them. Here is the pitch to Jimmy Fox. Eventually became a Red Sox, too. It is a 1-4-3. Going down here, here's the pitch going to the free swinging Jimmy Fox. And here we go. And a swing and a miss. It is strike 3. And Johnson threw a nasty changeup at Fox, and he was way ahead with the bat. And that is 2-3 down. At the end of 3.5, it is the New York Yankees nothing, the Philadelphia A's nothing. Coming to bat for the New York Yankees is Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, and Bob Musial. Lefty Grove is in a groove right now, has 2 walks in this 3 innings pitch. Here is the pitch to Babe Ruth, flew out to center field last time. And it is a 1-6-5. Grove's looking at him, rocks and fires, and got him swinging the belt high fastball. Power versus power, and Grove won this round. Lou Gehrig is coming to bat. The Yankees are getting a little flustered with the batting today. He flew out to rights last time up. Here is the pitch. It is a 2-7-3. And Grove cranks fires. That's hit on the ground to the right side, right over to Fox. He gloves it, and him and Grove get together again for an out here. Makes the play. That is 2 down. Second time they've met together doing that, and that's how the game's been going. It's either flyouts or ground balls to Fox to Grove. Bob Musial's coming to bat. Last time up, he flew out to left field. Grove's ready. Musial's ready. Here's the pitch. It is an 8-0-7. And Musial got a hold of it, swung on that line sharply up the middle over second base, just past the outside glove of Dykes. Into center field, Haas is able to ground up, and the Yankees get their first hit of the game. Base hit by Bob Musial here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Both teams now have a hit, and coming up is Tony Lazzari. Lazzari last time up, grounded out to Jimmy Fox. Here is the pitch. 2 down, and it is a 9-6-4. Here we go. Here's the delivery, and that ball is absolutely hammered. Heading out there towards center field. It's going back there towards that crazy angle in the wall. That's going to be out there that way. Haas has to chase it down towards left field. There goes Lazzari past second base. Coming in to score will be Musial. Lazzari's going to third, and he slides. He is safe. Yankees take a 1-0 lead in here into the bottom of the 4th inning on a triple by Tony Lazzari. Bounced off a shaky spot in the wall back there, and it got angled off. Haas was caught completely unprepared. This is like, keep in mind, this is 1920. We don't practice on how balls are going to hit off the wall back then. Coming up is Leo the Lip the Rocher. There is 2 down. Lazzari is at third base. Grove is in the stretch. And here is the pitch to the Rocher. It is a 5-2-9. And that it seems to be hit on a ground ball. Looks sounds like a tap for the Bishop at second base. Takes it in, fires over to Fox for the out. 3 down. But the Yankees draw first blood in the bottom of the 4th inning on a base hit by Bob Musial, followed by a triple by Tony Lazzari. At the end of 4, Yankees 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. The Philadelphia A's, no runs, 1 hit, no error. Coming up to bat for Philadelphia is Bing Miller, Jimmy Dykes, and the pitcher Lefty Grove. We have ourselves a game, folks. Here we go. By Bing Miller's at the plate. Batting .231 now. He's 0 for 1. Last time he flew out to left field. Here is the pitch. And it is a 6-7-7. 6-1-7, sorry. 6-1-7. And Hank Johnson screws it in. Takes one downstairs. Ball for curveball, got just outside and low on the plate. And that is his 5th walk of the game. Jimmy Dykes is coming on in. Miller will take first base. Always a threat to steal. Here is the pitch. They're ready. And it is a 1-7-0. Johnson's taking his time. Here comes the pitch. That is a routine roll right up to DeRoche. Feels it smoothly. Whips to first base to get to Dykes. Miller's already heading on to second base. He let it walk. And we have a runner at second base on a 6-3 play. There is now 1 out. Coming to bat is Lefty Grove with 1 down. Philadelphia is at the plate here. Here we go. Here is the pitch. Selling into the box. And we're going to see what we got here. It's an 8-1-9. I should have brought the corners in. And Grove shows, but he gets it down a beauty. A drag bunt up the line. Garrick's able to grab it. Tags Grove on the way by. He nearly beat that out, but he'll settle for the sacrifice. He will get the sacrifice. So Garrick had to tag him up. Miller will take third with 2 down. Sacrifice 3 unassisted. Coming to bat will be Max Bishop. He is 0 for 1. He has walked and he is lined out to short. Threat at third base. Here's the pitch. And it is a 9-7-2. And Bishop's going to get a hold of it possibly. That's going to be hitting the air to center field. Combs is starting back, going back, and it gets over his head. He was playing too shallow. Then it's going to be heading towards the wall. Bishop is on his horse as he heads around second base. Combs grabs it. Too late. Bishop will take second base with the double. And Miller will score. We have a 1-1 tie. Homer Suma's up to bat with 2 down. Johnson is ready. He's in the stretch. Top of the 5th inning. 1-1 tie. We've got ourselves a wonderful game going here. Homer Suma's at the plate. Here we go. And it is a 9-8. He winds, cocks, fires. That's flying sharply towards right field. That's going to be right in front of, dropping in front of Ruth for a base hit. Clean. It's going to be a great hit for hit. Bishop's coming on in. They're not even going to worry about Ruth's arm, which I believe was not that good anyway in the first place. And Bishop will score. Philadelphia puts the second run across on a base hit. Homer Sumer is on with a base hit, and coming back is Mickey Cochran. Mickey Cochran so far today is 0 for 2. He is due for a hit here. Here is the pitch. It is a 5-9-2. And it's going to be for the lead instead. Suma's away. Johnson steps off. Suma dives back. He'll stick there for a little bit. Here is the pitch. It is a 0-7-4. And Johnson glances. Next offering is coming on in. It's ground ball to Lazzari. Takes a step towards his left. Able to flip it underhand to Garrick for the out. That is 3 down, but Philadelphia scores 2 here in the top of the 5th inning to take a 2-1 lead over the Yankees. Due up for the Yankees is Johnny Grabowski, the pitcher Johnson, and back to the top of the order with Earl Coombs. We have got ourselves a game. Bottom of the fifth inning, 2-1. Lefty Grove is back on the mound. He is pitching an excellent game. In fact, both players are. Grabowski's at the plate. Last time up, he flew out to center field. Here's the pitch. And it is a 3-1-3. That's going to be, it sounds like a good, nice high fly ball. Gets underneath it. Suma's up there coming to pick it up. Heavy air today must be, and it is an out. Must be the heavy air because there's a lot of fly balls that are going up there and then they die. So they're able to easily be able to get caught back here. Nothing real strong. Nothing's really threatening. Hank Johnson is up on the mound. Last time up, he flew out to our right fielder, Suma. Here is the pitch. And it is a 0-5-4. Coming on in, and he gets a call, strike 3. Lefty Grove got his second strikeout of the game. To go along with his 2 walks, and Johnson is out on strikes. Coming on in, Earl Combs, 0 for 1. He has flown out to left field. He has walked. He has reached base at least once. Lefty Grove is ready. Here's the pitch. It is a 1-4-1. And that is hit over towards the shortstop. Jimmy Dice could be trouble. Yes, he does. He bobbles it, and he has no play. Combs able to get over towards first base, and we have an error on Jimmy Dykes. Error on Jimmy Dykes to allow Combs to reach first base. Jimmy Dykes does have a high air rate. Very common back then, and this could be kind of difficult. Runner on first base. Mark Koenig is up to the mound now. He is 4 for 9. Now I've caught that real quick so far this season. He has walked and flown out to center field. Grove is not real happy with this. He knew the out should have happened if Dykes hadn't bobbled it. So he's not real happy. They may be a chat in the dugout after they get back in there. Here's the pitch. And it is a 9-5-5. That is heading towards Miller and right left field possible. Swung on that is a hard ground ball down the third baseline. It's heading into the left field corner. Miller's going over the hill to get to that wall. Koenig is heading on his way to second base. Comes towards third. He is heading around. He's going to get past the green light. Come on, I need everybody. And that is heading out. They're waving Combs around. He's going to come on in, and he slides in safely. Scoring for first is Combs. That makes it a 2-2 tie here in the fifth inning. Koenig gets the doubles, takes third on the throw. Coming up is Babe Ruth. 2 down in the fifth inning, and Lefty Grove is really fuming now on this one. Ruth is at the mound. Here at the plate, here is the pitch. And it is a 2-0-2. Ruth caught a hold of it, but straight to Max Bishop, and he ends the inning on a line shot to Bishop, but the Yankees score the tying run here in the bottom of the fifth inning at the end of 5. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the A's. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Athletics, and they're going to have to separate. They're separating the two. Connie Mack has to keep them separated. Grove is fuming. Go to your corners is what he puts out down there. Gil Haas is up for the White Elephants. So far today, he is 1 for 1. Has walked. We have got ourselves a game. Al, have a very Merry Christmas, my friend, and hope you enjoy the game. I owe you guys this one, as I told Beatles. Have a ball. You're in a 2-2 tie. Jimmy Dykes bobbled error that allowed a run to score. Lefty Grove, who is not known for being a happy man. Sometimes he's a very intense ball player. Has decided to let Jimmy Dykes know that he is not pleased. Here is the pitch to Mule Haas. And it is a 1-1-0. And Mulehaus gets up there, swung on a soft line drive. Combs has to come on in just over the infield. Hangs in there. Combs gets the ball. We have one down. Top of the 6th inning. Sammy Hale's come to bat. He walked his last time up. As a matter of fact, he's walked twice this entire game. So far, he doesn't have an official at bat. Johnson needs to shut him down. Here is the pitch. And it is a 162. Pitch coming up, slow grounded towards Garrett. Garrett has to move in quickly, gloves it, and he flips the underhand over to Johnson for the out. And we have 2 down. So he finally got Hale swinging the ball. Jimmy Fox is coming up. He is 0 for 2. He has grounded out and struck out. Hank Johnson's ready. Fox is ready. Here is the pitch. It is an 8-9-9. And Fox hits it out. Turn on the rubber. Here we go. That's a bullet that hits towards first base. Gets past Garrett. Right, just passed over his shoulder. Sails past him in the right field for a hit. Ruth was waiting for it, though. Does get the cutoff and fires it back in quickly. Jimmy Fox is on first with 2 down. The runs that I've got up there, and unless I'm wrong, all the runs scored have happened, except for one of them, I take that back, have happened after 2 out. Matter of fact, it has, after 2 out. All the runs scored have happened after there have been 2 out. This game, very unusual. Big Miller's up to bat. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Scored the first run of the game in the 4th inning. In the 5th for the A's. Here's the pitch. And it is a 4-3-9. Fox held on by Garrett. Nines and delivers. And so we got a problem with that. It went over everybody's head, and it's heading back to the backstop. Grabowski's able to grab it in, catches the carom off it. Fox, though, will get over to second base, and Johnson will be charged with a wild pitch. Big Miller is at the plate. Jimmy Fox is at second base. Hank Johnson just trying to, almost like he's trying to give it away. Here is the pitch to Miller. 2 down. It's a 5-7-5. And Bing Miller, fly ball over towards right center field. Heading out that way is Ruth. He's coming on in, makes the grab. We have 3 down. Philadelphia did threaten, but no runs. 1 hit, 1 runner left on base at the end of 5.5. Philadelphia 2, the Yankees 2. Coming up to bat for the Yankees is Lou Gehrig, Bob Usual, and Tony Lazzari. Or Lazzari. Gehrig is coming up. He is 0 for 1 today. Should be 0 for 2. He's flown out and oh no. Okay, they gave him a sacrifice for it. They shouldn't have. No, he should be 0 for 2. Okay, the scorebook has a tendency to mess up on occasion. He's 0 for 2. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5-8-5. And taking his time, there's the pitch. Swinging bunt. Cocker's able not to grab it, though. Guns at the first. Gets Gehrig out easily. Fox and him were ready, and that is 1 down here in the 6th inning. Due up here is Bob Musial. He's 1 for 2. He's got one of the Yankee runs. Scored the first when they're in the 3rd inning off a base hit, and then a triple by Tony Lazzari. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5-7-2. And Grove cranks this one out. Swung on. That's a line drive. That's going right there to Fox. And he gets the play out there in. Right there down the line. Makes the snatch. Gets him out on the line drive before it gets past. Good glove job. And as a little bit of an ice cream cone, folks. Got to be careful about that. Little ice cream cone on that ball. He's able to keep it in the web. Lazzari is up. He tripled. He's 1 for 2 with 1 RBI. And he hit a triple. Here is the pitch. It is an 8.97 for Lazzeri. And he gets out. He gets a good crank on it. Ground ball up the middle. It gets past Grove and Sluiz's pass into the outfield. Haas is coming on in to make the grab, and Lazzeri is on with a base hit. Leo the Lip is up. Leo DeRocher grounded out to the second baseman last time, and he is flown out to center. Here is the pitch to DeRocher. And it is a 4.96. And they like to play behind the runners, and it was a great idea on the ground towards first. Fox picks it up and gets to the bag himself unassisted. All because he held behind the Lazzeri, and he's able to get the ball quickly. No runs, one hit, one runner left on base. At the end of 6, we have a 2-2 tie. Coming to bat for Philadelphia will be Jimmy Dykes, Lefty Grove, and Max Bishop. Jimmy Dykes is coming out with has to wipe a little bit of the blood off his mouth. Sees that he may have run into something like the water fountain or something out there in the dugout. Here is the pitch to Dykes. And it is a 4.76. Jimmy Dykes gets the swing out there, rocks on back, swinging on in. That's a fly ball right there, routine ball out to Ruthven right field, able to make the catch easily. We have one down. Coming up is Lefty Grove. We have to give him a new name, Knuckles. No, hang on, I just dropped the dice. Okay, there it is. Hang on, guys. Found it. Okay, here we go. All right. That's right. Somebody stole one of the bats. Lefty Grove had to go get another one. Here is the pitch to Lefty Grove. And it is a 9-3-1. And he gets a good piece of it. Line drive, but it's going to drop right in the right field for a base hit. And Grove will get a base hit. He said the heck with it. If you're not going to do anything, I will. So he does. Max Bishop is coming up to the plate. He is 1 for 2. Doubled his last time up. Knocked in the second run of the game. Or knocked in the first run here of the game. On the double. Grove is at first. Bishop is up to bat. Here is the pitch by Johnson. And it is a 2.73. And Johnson glances over, heads out the belt, hit down the right field line. Ruth has to range it over, reels it, and Grove will save going back to first base. We have two down here in the top of the 7th inning. Homer Silver's coming to bat. He is 1 for 3, has the other RBI for Philadelphia. Grove's at first. Here's the pitch. Okay, it is a 7.36, kiddies. And it is going to be Johnson's 6th walkout, and that is about it for the game. In the game, even though it was really only a 5-inning job. The Yankees did get a relief pitcher in there. Tom Zachary will be coming in to pitch for Hank Johnson. He really pitched in the game. A starting pitcher who came in to pitch relief. Not uncommon back then. Welcome to real baseball. Tom Zachary, who has already pitched once before. As you can see, threw in relief. He got 3 batters out here. Will be coming in to pitch in this one here. Tom Zachary will be coming in. He did pitch the Washington Senators, as you can see up there. Threw 2 in the 3rd inning, so he was on a resting period. He got racked. Pitched the last Phillies game. I had to get somebody in there. Everybody's getting beaten up in that other game. Zachary's on the mound. Runners on first and second. 2 out. Mickey Cochran is up at the plate. Time for him to be the hero. He is 0 for 3. Grounded out, lined out, grounded out. Here's the pitch to Cochran. And it is a 2-1-7. And Cochran fires away on the ground. Sounds like a little dribble over towards shortstop. Easy play, and he flips over to Garrick for the out, and that is 3 down. Zachary does his job. And that is the end of the top of the 7th for the Philadelphia Phillies. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base. Coming up to bat for the New York Yankees is Grabowski, Zachary, and Combs. Johnny Grabowski is 0 for 2, flown out twice. Lefty Grove is still on the mound. Here is the pitch. And it is a 6-8-8. Johnny Grabowski got a piece of it on a pretty good pitch out there, but it got lazy out there, and Haas able to come on in, makes the easy play. Johnny Grabowski hits for every time I like to joke about the hat trick. He's now hit all 3 outfields and has gotten all 3 of them out. Tom Zachary's coming up. He did bat once, it looks like. He hasn't scored a run. Here is the pitch to Zachary. It is an 8-3-5. And that's going out towards left field way. Line shot, past tail. And he couldn't get over there. Miller has to come on in, cut off. Zachary gets a base hit. That's it. He is still batting 1,000 in this game, and he is on first. Earl Combs is up on at the plate. Reached on an error on Jimmy Dykes' error back in. Oh, 3-4 in the 5th inning. Allowing the run to and score the run. Here is the pitch to Combs. It is a 3-1-7. And he broke glance over there. He's ready. Here comes the pitch. Popped up in the infield. Hale is right in there. Makes the easy play. We have 2 down. Coming up is Bart Koenig. He is 1 for 2 today. Doubles, knocking their RBI. And he has walked. Otherwise, he has flown out to center field. Here is the pitch. They got a hold on Zachary. It is a 1-7-9. Asking to get on the ground. Looks like the pitch. Hit on the button right towards second base. Right at Bishop was able to get it real quick. Scarfs it up fast. Fires the first for the out. And we have 3 down. And at the end of 7 full innings, we have a 2-2 tie. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Athletics. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Philadelphia, or for the Yankees. No, we did not do Take Me Out to the Ball Game. This is 1929. Don't think they sang it back then. I'm not sure. Beatles would know better than I would. Not going to lie. I'm going to refer to him. Thanks for the thing on Ruth. Thank you much. Coming on up for the wonderful Philadelphia White Elephants is Mule Haas, Hale, and Jimmy Fox. Mule Haas so far today is also 1 for 2. Base hit in the first, walked in the third, and he flew out. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-2-6. And Haas able to get that pitch over there. Soft, sharp over towards second base. Lazari has a relevant. Fires in a hurry over towards first. Makes the play. We have 1 down. Coming up here at the top of the 8th will be Sammy Hale. Sammy Hale is 0 for 1. Has walked. Grounded out to our first baseman. Lou Gehrig. Here is the pitch. And it is a 6-9-3. That's on the money pitch. 3-2. Hard line drive. Snagged in the web by a leaping Koenig. Able to pull it down. Makes the grab. Great play by Koenig. On the line drive over his head. Jumps up. Leaps it. Grabs it in. Nice play. Don't you wish there was a replay? But this is 1929. You'll have to see it on the movies. You'll have to see it in the theaters at the Lowe's or the Lowe's or the Lyric Theaters, in the newsreels. Take your kiddies to watch the movies. Yes. They got a new one, a real talkie called the Jazz Singer. Playing there at the Bijou down on 43rd Street in Manhattan. Jimmy Fox, here is the pitch to Fox. No 2 out here in the top of the 8th inning. And it is a 4-6-5. Here he comes. That's hitting the air to deep right field. Going back is Lefty. He's up, leaning up against the wall. Gets that glove up. Pulls it back in. Saves the home run from Fox. And we have 3 down. A 1-2-3 inning for the New York Yankees. Coming to bat for the New York Yankees is Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Bob Musial. They're hoping the Yankees can get the Bronx Bombers can get their way going here. So far, the Ruth is 0 for 3. Grove is ready. Here is the pitch. Grove has no fear for this man. Oh, shoot. Hang on, guys. Oh, God, you bounced around, you bastard. Oh, shit. Okay. What the hell do I do here? Hang on. Come on, let go. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. The top of my tower here has a little bit of a bounce. I apologize for that. It's going to be a reswing. Here we go. Foul ball. And it is a 6-4-4. And Ruth hits it up. He hits it high. Swung on. That's a dunker. Here comes Summer coming on in a little slow. He dives on this one and makes the play. They are coming after this game royally. 2-2. Yes, somebody wants this game. Both teams do. They're playing it high, tough, and tight. Due up is Mr. Gehrig. Mr. Gehrig so far today is also 0 for 2. He has a... It says 0 for 2, so I got a feeling there's a sacrifice or an error. I got a feeling it's a sacrifice that is being counted that I don't know about. That is quite possible, but I can't see it. Here is the pitch to Lou Gehrig. And it is a 7-1-4. Here is the pitch, and Lou Gehrig finally makes it over to first base with a walk. Ain't much, but he's on. Bob Musial is coming to bat, 1 down. Lou Gehrig is at first. Here we go. Go see if we can try to get these runners moving. We are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch by Grove. On the hit and run. 2-9-5. May not get there. Let's see what happens here. That's heading over. Sounds like a ground ball heading over towards Bishop. And ground ball over there. Bishop gobbles up. This throw is in time. Over to second goes Gehrig. And Musial is out with the base hit. 4-3. Gehrig takes second base. Coming up will be Tony Lazzeri. Tony Lazzeri is 2 for 3 today. Gehrig is at second base. It is a threat. Here is the pitch to Lazzeri by Grove. He's in the stretch. And 1-7-8. That's heading towards, looks like towards third base. Little slow roller. Hale will make the play, but it sticks in his webbing. He couldn't get it out quick enough. Gehrig will take third base. Lazzeri's over at first because the ball stuck in the webbing. He couldn't get out quick enough. Got in there a little too deep in the pocket. E5, and that's the second error by the by the A's team. Grove is just going crazy here. Second time this has happened to him in this game here. And coming up is Leo the Lip DeRocher. Gehrig's at third. Lazzeri is at first. And DeRocher's up 2 down. Bottom of the 8th inning. DeRocher is 0 for 3. Here is the pitch. And it is a 4-2-5. Pending anything that's heading out towards left field. Low fly ball, shallow left, slicing away from Miller, and he makes a great sliding one-handed catch. Able to get DeRocher on the play as it was sliding over towards the foul line, and he makes a great play and saves the inning for the Philadelphia Ace, and we have a 2-2 tie going into the top of the 9th inning. Tom Zachary's on the mound in relief for Hank Johnson. We have got ourselves a ball game, folks. I am okay, Al. I'm getting ready to celebrate a game. I've got the football game behind me on mute. Game last night was better. My team won. Zachary's at the plate. Here is the pitch. And it is a 9-5-7 to Bing Miller. Bing Miller gets a hold of it. There's a fly ball to center field. It's going to slice way into the right center area. Gets by him towards the wall. Combe plays it off the wall. Miller's heading into second base. We have a runner on second base with nobody out. Coming up is Jimmy Dykes. Jimmy Dykes so far today is 0 for 3. He has flown out, struck out, and grounded out. Zachary's in the stretch. Here we go, folks. And it is a 1-5-6. They're going to try for the lead. See what happens here. Miller's going to try to give it to him. No, he gets tight. He kept Miller tight to the bag. Here's the pitch. A 4-4-2. And that's heading out towards the wrong field, left field. Musier's going to be able to get there. Who sells under it? Miller has to stay at second base. Up is Lefty Grove. There is one down. Grove can hit. That's the one thing he can do if he gets his hands on the ball. He already is 1 for 2 today. Has a base hit. Chance to save his own game, or will he sacrifice? We'll see what happens. And it is a 2-4-8. And Grove lays one down right up in front. Good bunt. Picked up by Grabowski. Heads over towards third base side. He can only flip it to first. Miller's already on his way. He'll take third. That's the second sacrifice of the game by Lefty Grove. We have a runner on first. Third base, 2 down. Max Bishop is up. He is 1 for 3 today. Top of the 9th inning, and Zachary is in trouble. Coming on up is Bishop here, 1 for 3. He has a walk, 8 RBI. Got a double in. Got a double earlier in the game in the 5th. Here is the pitch. And it is a 9-7-6. Max Bishop got a hold of it, swung out towards right field. It looks like it's going down the line. It is heading for the course, and Bishop is off for the races. Ruth is getting over there, getting those spindly legs of his out there. Fires it into second base. Bishop gets underneath the tag, but Bing Miller scores with the double. It is 3-2 Philadelphia. The Yankee fans are disappointed. Max Bishop hits his second double of the game, and the Philadelphia Athletics lead 3-2 here in the top of the 9th inning. Homer Zuma is up. Homer Zuma is also 1 for 3 as a walk and an RBI. Here is the pitch. And it is a 3-7-1. And Zuma gets a hold of it. Hit off to the right field side. Ruth has to come on in. Makes the easy grab, but the damage really has been done this time. 1 run on 2 hits. We're going into the bottom of the 9th. Lefty Grove is tired. Are they going to bring in a relief pitcher for him? Johnny Grabowski is at the plate, followed by Zachary and Combs for the New York Yankees. Grabowski is ready. Here is the pitch. And it is a 5-2-2. That is hit right at Groves. Swung on. That's a hit on the button and right back to the box. Groves able to stay with it, though, and makes the grab. And a nice shot on the liner. Bang, bang, right back to him. Coming up is Tom Zachary, the pitcher. Tom Zachary is 1 for 1. Grove is ready. He said he is tired. Here is the pitch. Oh, God. And it is a 5-3-0. That's heading out towards third base. Hale's going to see if he gets his hands on that ball. Swung on, and there's a line to third base. And Hale's right there to take care of it this time. Saves the game for Grove. Coming up to bat will be top of the order, Earl Combs, who's 0 for 3 with a walk, and he has scored one of the Yankees' 2 runs. Welcome to Cardiac Baseball, guys. I told you Digital Diamond is going to go cardiac. I knew it would. God, I love this game. Here we go. 2 down. It's 0-5-6. Lefty Grove comes on in. And he delivers swing and a miss, strike 3, and that is the ball game. Philadelphia. And Philadelphia wins it 3-2. We'll get right back here after we get the score. And this game is brought to you by Coca-Cola, made with real cocaine fresh from Colombia. And have a Coke, folks, and stay sober. Max Bishop is going to be our hero of the game today. 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Let us go to the box score. A great game by both pitchers. All pitchers, actually. Well played game. Tom Zachary did lower his ERA by 9.9 runs. This is his second, I believe this is his second relief stint of all things. Okay, for the New York Yankees, Hank Johnson started the game out. Gave up 2 runs on 5 hits, including a double. Walked 6, unfortunately. Struck out 2. Got tired into the seventh inning, so he was relieved by Tom Zachary. Tom Zachary gave up 1 run on 2 hits. Unfortunately, it was the winning run, and it was an earned run. Gave up 2 doubles, back-to-backs, or almost back-to-backs there in the 9th inning. That was his first hits he gave up, by the way, in his stint pitching. Though he did manage to, he walked nobody. Hank Johnson had a wild pitch. Yes, that is Da Bronx right here, okay? Because that is how Honey Bunny pronounced it. I'm going to let it go. It is her part of the city. Lefty Grove from Philadelphia came on in. Pitched a gem for 1929. 5-hitter. A double and a triple. It wasn't easy. Gave up an earned run. Off from 2 runs, only 1 earned. Walked 3, struck out 3. Very good job for Lefty Grove. Hitting wise for the Yankees, Tony Lazzari was the only man who had multiple hits here for the Yanks. 2 for 4. Had a triple. Did get an RBI, his first one. I don't know. I have no idea of the thing. We've asked Mark about putting the RBIs down here also. So we got a couple things from Mark. Like I said, and I emailed him today because there's a problem. Because the Cincinnati Reds need a pinch hitter. That's part of the thing that teed me off yesterday, Al, about my game. That wasn't playing the way it should have. The Cincinnati Reds, I had to take out Eperixi early in the 3rd inning. He gave up 7 runs. And I run pinch hitter, and he really was pinch hit for in the game by another pitcher, Red Lucas. When I went to go get Red Lucas, the game doesn't allow a pitcher to be a pinch hitter. Needless to say, I complained. For the other Yankees, Mark Koenig had the hit. He had the double. He also had the other RBI. Knocked in Earl Coombs. Bob Musial scored the run off Tony Lazzari's triple. He had the 4th hit. And Tom Zachary helped himself. For the Athletics, by the way, the Yankees left 8 runners on base. They did get 2 double plays. Lou Gehrig had that's what that is. Sacrifice fly. He had a sacrifice fly in there. I must have hit that wrong. Okay, they counted a sac fly. Interesting. Funny, but okay. Oh, okay. I know what he did. Yep, in the first inning, he has a sacrifice fly. All right, that's what is missing. He did. He moved Combs to 3rd base on the sac. They declared it such. Lazzari had his first triple of the season, and Koenig had his 2nd double. The season's still young, guys. I got plenty of time. I will play these games off and on. Like I said, we're working on 1978 the most. I still have 1968, 1908 when I'm really up for it because I gotta do that manually. And I also have I'll give it 1961. I have a 1965 out there, but I may do the 61 more. Yankees, one of the Yankee great teams, one of the last teams for hitters. Philadelphia, and I got to play with this. I'm going to play with this a little bit. I don't like that. Max Bishop had 2 doubles for his second season. Bob Miller had his double here. Lefty Grove had 2 sacrifice hits, but Max Bishop, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, had a walk, scored a run. One of the RBIs was key. Suma came in, went 1 for 4, had the other RBI. Bing Miller has scored 2 of the 3 runs for the Philadelphia team. Had a hit. They also had a double. They had 3 doubles the entire game out of the 7 hits. Otherwise, Mulehas, Jimmy Fox both had hits this game. They're trying to work on their averages. They're not the highest in the world. They'll get there. This is not quite 1930, but they still have some decent averages. Unfortunately, Hale and Jimmy Dykes both had errors. Lefty Grove had a little chat with Jimmy Dykes in the bullpen, in the dugout. And I believe he may have had one with Mr. Hale also. But Mr. Hale saved it when he walked. And also had the game-saving line drive in the 9th inning. So, guys, welcome back to Cardiac Baseball one more time. It was the Philadelphia Athletics, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors. And for the New York Yankees, 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. Another great game done in the 1929 season. I'd like to thank everybody who showed up immediately, which basically is Al. You take care, Al. Have a great and very Merry Christmas. Beatles, I know you're already celebrating your Merry Christmas because it's December the 25th over there. Beatles, thank you much. Thank you again for the help as always. And I want to wish everybody who shows up to this game, wish them a very happy Christmas. Please do come on in. Leave comments if you'd like. Thumbs ups are always welcome. I think we have 4 players watching. I got a funny feeling the National Pastime 3 guys are waiting for me to post some games. I'm playing Digital Diamonds probably for the rest of December. So we'll go from there. Guys, I want to thank you much and have a Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Live for baseball. Please, that's the only game to really to enjoy. And thank you again. Take care and have a very good evening. Stay warm.